Next up is Casey. Casey come on board about the same time Nate did. Although we go back further than Nate and I. About 20 years ago, Casey spent some time working for Wulf Cattle. He would help us get bulls ready for the sale. Every time Casey come, I knew he was doing more than getting bulls ready. He was always analyzing cattle. He always had an opinion. I appreciated his opinion. And we've discussed beef cattle, the quality of beef cattle, and relating it back to genetics for over 20 years. His wife reminded me that about 17 years ago, was it, when you went to Canada? I actually helped Casey find a job up at Dunford Royal in Ontario, and 2 years ago hired him back. So his wife says he's a library book that checked out, and now I'm calling it back. But Casey's in charge of the Seedstock segment, oversees the whole genetics department, helps get the cows mated. You know, Casey, Nate, and Lucas and the feedlot team stay real connected. You know, one thing I've told you before, I'd like to reiterate, cattle feeding's our economic engine. We were cattle feeders before we were cattle breeders, and it's our feedlot performance, our carcass data returns that has sold us on limousine cattle nearly 40 years ago, and it hasn't changed today. As I bring new team members on, it still doesn't change. It's our cattle feeding business that drives our seed stock business. So with that, let's welcome Casey. He's going to talk to you about bulls and bull service and servicing you as customers.
Thanks, Jerry. As Jerry said, I'm in charge of the seed stock and genetics, which entails a lot of different things, but I guess I like to break it down and make it pretty simple. There's actually only two things that I worry about or think about every day. The first is make good bulls, make better bulls, keep making better bulls. And we do that through genetic selection, performance testing, ultrasounding for carcass traits, carcass data selection, our collection. We've now got a grow safe system down at our place in Nebraska, so we're tracking feed efficiency on the bulls. And we just want to make these bulls more and more profitable for you, more longevity. Really want to take any problems with the bulls just right out of your hands. I mean, we want to make that a simple part of our business model. Is the bulls. We want to keep making them better, giving you heavier weaning weights. We continue to raise more and more every year. We have bulls available just about any time someone would need them. We'll sell probably 450 in the bull sale this spring. Our Limousine, Limflex, and Angus. We've sold private treaty bull census sale. We've got private treaty bulls available all the time, all different age groups. We got the bulls to back you up if you have problems. So my job can consist of, mating cows one day, and the next day maybe running a couple bulls out to somebody somewhere that's having trouble with a bull. And the second thing for me is customer service. We want to make sure that our customers are happy with what they buy. We got kind of a unique situation where, we're not in it just to sell you bulls. We're selling you a program. We're selling you a product but we ultimately end up seeing come back to us, hopefully. So we don't want to sell you something that will not work for us. Anybody has trouble with a bull or needs a bull or wants advice for breeding or pasture management or anything, feel free to give me a call. I'm always willing to talk. Oh, the bull retirement. We would like to remind everybody to bring their bulls in. We're going to have one again here the same weekend as Dallas Shot's bred heifer sale, the weekend before Thanksgiving, I believe. It's worked out pretty well. A year like this, if you don't have to feed the bulls through the winter, cash them in and have that credit sitting there waiting to buy more bulls come sale time, that'll be good. The sale will be at Morris again this year. And like I say, we'll be selling probably 450 bulls, and that will be on March 27th. I just want to thank everybody for coming out, and I hope someday I get on all of you guys' places and see your cattle and see your programs.
Well, thank you, and thank you, Casey, and thank you, everybody, for coming. We appreciate you enduring this hot evening. Wish it was cooler. Wish we had air conditioning in here for you. But we appreciate you being here.